working.
Hell
Beautiful.
yeah. Viva Chile.
Thank you, guys.
Damn.
Yo, what's up? It's another week. It's another listening party. We're here with Adan from Chilean dream pop band Coloresantos, who we just heard. Just let in right now. Let's woo online.
Yeah. Woo.
Hey Adan, how are you?
Hey, how are you guys? Yeah, I'm good. I'm stoked. This is very fun. I've never done anything like this. I think the only thing I've used Discord is for like maybe video games, but I kind of quit on that too. So this is very fun. I don't know. You guys are very nice people.
Cool. Um,
Yeah, we've only been using this for like about 2 months, I think. So
yeah.
we're pretty new as well, I guess.
I think I think it works well. Like comfortable.
Yeah, everyone who we've guested had fun. So we thought that maybe we should continue doing it. So here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah, it's very high quality. Like I was wondering, like I live like on the other side of the planet. I thought like maybe I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe it
yeah.
wouldn't get my Wi-Fi shit. So I don't know.
It's probably worse in the Philippines, so it's don't worry about that. Chile is probably doing much better than us here.
I don't know, man. Hopefully not. Shit's fucked up here.
Ooh,
Well,
we are
same
one and the
here, I
same.
guess. Very much the same here in the U.S. So
Yeah, I guess so.
Everywhere is fucked up. Okay. Anyway, on to
Yeah, it's been a
tonight.
crazy week.
yes, it's a crazy week here. So we're thankful it's the weekend,
Yeah.
and hopefully, we can move forward
No more infections in the
without any,
capital.
Yep, that was crazy.
Yeah, I was kind of
So-
scared I would like sleep like too much, so I had the alarm on 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I have issues with we had like a whole philosophical conversation about time zones with Johan. So yeah, bear with me.
That was a
Like
thing.
yeah,
For the record, we were like,
the whole
we were confused. I was
I was
confused.
like, what?
Went online, it's like Manila time versus Santiago time, and I don't even know if you're in Santiago. So, are you in Santiago?
Yeah, I'm in Santiago. I'm
Cool.
like in the center of the city.
Shit, that's where it's at. Seems like it. Well, not right now with COVID, but maybe on normal days. Santiago seems a lot of fun to be at. Is that
Oh
correct?
yeah, actually I live in like the main neighborhood for like for venues and shows.
Mm.
The thing is like I don't live in a house. I live in like a huge like some sort of bar.
Shit,
Yeah, and it's
you
like
live
three
in a.
people. Yeah, yeah, I live in a bar like a huge bar. I don't know. This is not a house. But
It's
Oh, you're
cool.
pedals. Also, that's the coolest thing I've ever
oh
heard.
yeah,
You get beer anytime.
Yeah, that's legit.
that's my pedador. Like current lineup. Um,
It's cool.
yeah, so it's
Like,
very weird to be like in a place that used to have so many shows and a lot of
Mhm.
like interesting things, and now it's like yes, just like people drinking, but separately in the streets and not inside,
Mhm.
and there's no music inside, and there's like yeah, strange.
definitely
Strange
sad. Yeah.
times.
I mean, I work in a venue and I haven't been there in almost a year. It's crazy. I haven't seen my workplace in a long time. And it's probably gonna keep on being like that for the next year here in the Philippines, probably, unfortunately.
Yeah, who knows?
So, anyway, enough of
So
this
how was?
depressing
Yeah,
talk.
I guess I was gonna ask about the scene in Santiago. You know,
Yeah, like music
how
wise.
yeah, music wise, how I guess is there
Well,
a lot of different scenes, underground or whatever's in the mainstream. Is it like more closely knit or is it like separate, different patches of
there's like
of music
different.
scenes.
Yeah, there's like it's like strange because it's very like separated into genres. So there's like a whole like traditional psychedelic rock thing, and a lot of rap music on the other hand, and then there is like the actual like scene, like the people who work within each other and not just play one show and never talk to each other. Um, that happened like between 2015 and now, of course. And they had all kinds of numbers there. You had like indie, like fucking like kind of like Alex G kind of thing,
Mhm.
kind of Mac DeMarco ish. Uh, you also had like a lot of dream pop, of course, the 2015 like uh, school of shoegaze that happened here, which was where I kind of felt comfortable,
Mm.
like for the first time in ever, like being a part of, because I really wanted to do shoegaze for a long time
Mm.
before we released the record.
Were you a part of any bands in the past before Coloresantos?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm
Mm-hmm.
26. I've been playing live since I was 13.
Holy
Mm.
shit!
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
Whoa.
so fucking. So you were
Yeah,
playing it as a
I'm
13-year-old, like you were playing in bars there already, or not really?
Oh yeah, I was playing in bars. The thing is, like,
That's
I've always
cool.
looked older, so no one ever asked me for an ID, and I never had issues like buying alcohol. So yeah, it was like troublesome for my health, but I got to like stash a lot of work like in my curriculum, some of some sorts. Um, so yeah, I started playing like what was cool in 20 like 2008, like I don't know, emo, like post hardcore shit.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Then I got tired and I got invited into this band that was doing like indie, like
Mm-hmm.
more in the Strokes line. Then I kind of quit a lot of bands like to search for something that intrigued me.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing hardcore for a while, and then I got tired of the like the lack of vision of the genre. Uh, I found it like a little bit frustrating that it couldn't like be a platform for people to do or try new things.
Mhm.
It's like a very traditional point of view, like hardcore wise. So I got tired of it, and at some point I was touring in 2012. I was 17. I was playing bass in a band, and someone played on the radio. I was like laying in bed, I don't know. And someone played on the radio "Who Can Say by the Horrors"
Ooh.
from Primary Colors,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and uh, and that was it. I was like, "What the fuck is this? I want to do this. Yeah, I don't want anything else to do with anything. Yeah, yeah. What the fuck is this?" And they told me that, yeah, that's the Horrors. They're playing in 5 days in your city, and we're in Argentina now. And I was like, "Holy shit! I have to see this." So when I got back in Santiago, I ran straight into the concert, and I saw the Horrors like touring Skying, the Skying
Mhm.
album, the 2012 record or 2011 record. But that's a very fucking good record. It has like very, to me, like modern classic shoegaze songs like Endless Blue.
Mm-hmm.
The guitar riffing on that one is like fucking insane, and it blew my mind forever. So after that, I was like, okay, whatever. I quit everything. I'm gonna try shoegaze. This is my home now.
I think
That's
I
great.
think all of us have similar realizations going into shoegaze in the scene. So I understand where you're coming from. How did Coloresantos form then? Was it your band, so to speak, or was it? How did that happen?
There's like a very like noticeable landmarks in like in the history of shoegaze in Santiago, because for some time everything in Santiago was like only like pop music, like Alex and Banter and Javier Amena, like very like
Okay, yeah.
synth pop music, like pretty much in the line of Metronomy or Miami Horror. like in the late 2000s synth pop. So everyone was kind of tired of that, and something like was starting to develop. And there was like at least like three three bands that were doing like proper shoegaze before they knew that they were doing it. Those were
Chicago
Chicago
Toys.
Toys,
I'll write that down.
Line, a very like underground number called Line that was amazing. I can send you the record for you
Yes,
to listen.
please.
It's very hard to
Mm-hmm.
find. It's not anywhere. It's like finding the a unicorn. I don't know.
We
Uh,
want that in our
and
life. Please send.
yeah, and the other band was called Motines. That was like the
Motines?
Martinez.
first like lo-fi, like it was shoegaze, but more in the line of like more like The Cure a little bit, but it was like
Mm,
The Cure meets the Jesus Mary Chain some
Okay.
some way.
okay.
So this was
Sounds
what year
interesting.
And
was
then
what years were
th-
these bands? Like
it
before
was like
2015?
yeah, like this was like 2010, 2012,
Mm,
up until 2013, where I was in a show, and then it was Rodrigo, the other my friend, my colleague from Coloresantos. So he was there, and we were talking about guitars, and he heard me say that I played a jazz master, and he was like, "Hello, do you play the jazz master? I have a Jaguar. Do you like using tremolo?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I do. It's cool. Let's hang out." Then we saw this show, and we kind of got friends on Facebook, like all people did in 2013. Um, and we never saw each other again. I think it was like a year later that everything started like coming together. Like I was starting to form a band, but I couldn't get the right members to do it because it was very fucking hard to convince people of making vacuum cleaner music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So so there was like two main events that happened before everything like blew up in Santiago. First, there was the A Place to Bury Strangers show
Ah,
in
shit.
2014.
Holy
So
fuck.
in that show, a lot of us met in that show. Like, you know, Velodrome.
Oh, hell yeah. I just played them before we
Velodrome.
started.
Melodrama.
I fucking love that band.
Yeah, Velodrome was like it's like one of my best friends from my generation are playing that band. Used to play in that band.
Hmm.
I played in a band for like 6 months. too. So yeah, they met in that show. A lot of us were in the same space, like the ones that we were gonna form those bands. And it was amazing. I think it was like right after my birthday, and I got my one friend gave me this ticket as a birthday present, and I was like, "Holy shit! I can't wait to see fucking Oliver Ackerman wrecking shit."
Hell yeah.
So after that show, then it came like the second big moment. That was the Ringo Dead Star show in Santiago.
Oh,
That was
shit.
like a month. I was right after a month after A Place to Bury Strangers. So it was like fucking the most stimulating time of my life, like having those bands coming like a month apart. And I was like what 20, 21? I don't know. I was like a lot
That's,
younger than now.
that's so fucking sick.
Uh, yeah. So Ringo came, and I got the tickets. I was there. It was like in a very tiny venue, you know. And this band from Valparaiso, it's called Adelaida. They
Adelaida.
opened it.
Okay.
Yeah, Adelaida is like one of the biggest like rock numbers here, and they played shoegaze like I think their most shoegaze close album is the album called Paraíso.
Hmm.
And that's a very classic, like Chilean shoegaze record. It's very good. So they opened it, and then we saw Ringo, and I remember like I had Alex Gehring on Tumblr at the time. We were like friends on Tumblr without knowing each other, so I sent her like a message. I sent her a message that was like, "Hello, I know you're playing Santiago like in 2 days. can you please play Two Girls by from the first album, please? Uh, and she was like, okay. And then we were at the show, and I was with my girlfriend, and Elliot like kind of tried to like stage dive, and he like jumped right straight into me, and my girlfriend was in front of me, so he smashed my girlfriend like into the ground, like
Ah,
to get
shit.
Oh,
like a fucking top of me. And it was like what, like 50 people. There were not a lot of people. It was like
oh my
us
god.
shoegaze nerds, you know. And after that, Alex came out of the backstage, and I called her by her Tumblr name. So like, yo, TV party something. And she was like, yo, you're the guy that wrote me that I should play Two Girls, right? And I was like, yeah, it's me. He said like, oh, thank you. And I was like, thank you for playing that fucking song because I love it.
So they did
I
play
think
it.
it's like a classic too. They did play it. They did play like a lot of the first record that we were not expecting. They were like touring God's Dream at the time.
Cool.
God
Shit. That
stream.
was a really great era of Ringo.
So yeah, so right after that, I think what was like the bigger event of this whole like explosion into like the big bang of shoegaze here was the screening of Beautiful Noise by Eric Green.
Mm, mm.
You
Yeah,
know
the
the shoegaze
documentary.
documentary?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Yes.
We watched that.
by screening, did you mean like you all got together and watched it?
No, no. There's like every year there's a music documentary festival in Santiago, like a very big one.
Oh,
Oh, and
wow.
it was in
And
Santiago.
since I was a kid, yeah, it was in Santiago. Since I was a kid, I always go to that festival because it's very fucking fun. And when I saw the trailer for Beautiful Noise, like I don't know, it was May. I was like, oh fuck, I can't believe this is making they're making a movie about this. This is
Mm-hmm.
awesome. And then like it is announced that they're shooting it. They're like screening it in Santiago, like in a theater, like in a big venue with like a premiere of some sort. So
Shit.
at that same premiere, there was Rodrigo from Coloresantos, and there was Daphne, who was the original key player for Coloresantos, and there was Javier, who was the original bass player, and it was me. So most of Coloresantos was at that screening, and I remember like coming out of the theater like I have to form the motherfucking band. Like I have no time to waste. Like what the fuck? And like the next day, Rodrigo wrote me, and he was like, "Hey, you're the tremolo guy from that party, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He
Tremolo
was like,
guy.
"Wanna play?" And he didn't know how I played, but uh, he wasn't like very convinced. So I told him like, "Yeah, but you wanna see my pedalboard, man?" And he was like, "Okay." And then I went like this. So I went like this, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you're in."
Oh, that's a good story.
Holy shit. That's a
So
cool
so yeah, it
story.
was like right after Beautiful Noise was screening, and we all wanted the same thing. So it just came together. And at the same time, Velodromo formed, Niños del Cerro formed, Trementina was already abandoned,
Hell
but
yeah,
it was
fuck.
like pretty much like 2014, 2015, like in tandem, like
Cool.
very good timing.
Yeah, and it seems like it.
Yep.
I've been familiar with the South American mostly shoegaze, and it seemed like a lot of you released records like 2015, 2016, and 2017. So I kind of felt like something was going on at that time there in Chile, at least in Santiago. I didn't know it's because of fucking
Oh
beautiful
yeah, no,
noise.
it was. It wasn't, but it was. I think like everything came together into that, in some way.
Cool.
Like I believe it was. I believe it was influenced by all those events. I've never told this to anyone. This is like the first time I've been asked about this. So because I'm the only one with a decent English in the band, so I'm usually like a low key person, believe it or not. Um, so I've always believed this. Like there was a lot of events like surrounding the explosion of the scene. And then it was like a lot of shows and like getting drunk and making music and getting pedals and recording. I don't know, a lot of fun.
Cool. It seemed like it. Would have
Oh shit.
wanted to be in the middle of all of that too. So yeah. I want to ask about your writing, but before that, I think we can listen to another song first. Uh,
Yes, sir.
catch a break first. Everyone can get
All
beer.
right.
To the people who have just come in the chat, reminders to just keep yourselves on mute. Welcome, by the way. How can I forget to welcome all of you? Welcome. uh, you guys can talk, ask questions. Just keep yourselves on mute when you're not talking to keep echoes and shit. Um, so yeah. Before we move on, let's listen to a song. The song Parques. I don't know.
Oh, oh my God! I have not heard that song in like fucking forever.
Was that you
Jesus.
singing here, by the way, or was that the other guy?
Oh no. Oh no. I don't sing. I am the designer of guitars. Like I design the guitars. I decide how they sound. Like that's my job. Like I make the guitars go real. Yeah,
I
that's what
like
I do.
And
that.
that's the best part.
I like that. Designer of
Thank you.
guitars.
And I do have some writing credits in a lot of songs, mostly like Splendor. Splendor is like mostly mine.
Oh, cool. Yeah, we'll listen to that a bit later. But now,
Juno, yeah, okay, sure. Let's play Parques.
let's play Parques, and let's talk about writing. So, see you guys in a bit. Cheers.
Hi, Kirby. Mga kababae, super. Anna. Hi, Anna.
Johan, can you hear me? Can you hear my phone? I don't know if it's working or not.
I think his screen froze. So we're not sure.
Oh, yeah, I have like last song is deep. This was a pain in the ass to record. It was, yeah, it was painful. Like my fingers changed forever.
I could
Great
listen to that
track.
riff for hours. Ganda.
I could.
That's so amazing, man.
You were saying something when the during the whole
Thank
shift. I
you.
didn't hear that. What did you say?
Uh, that whole song, like I haven't heard it since like 2018 or something, and it was a pain in the ass to play live because it had like very weird fucking guitar chords, and my fingers got like tangled in a fucking mess. It was very hard to do. It was like the hardest song to do live, for me at least. It was painful.
That was a good song. It's like the
Thank you.
guitar lines, like the kind of the main line. The first time I heard it, I was like repeating that guitar line in my head for like 1 week.
Yeah,
Like
it's a
shit,
great
it's
yeah.
in my head again.
Did you guys have a producer for that record?
Yeah. We the thing is like coming back to the story, like back in 2016 or something, like we are not like good like social media people. We are like proper outcast among the outcasts. We're like, yeah, we're like dumb. We don't do nothing well besides music. So at some point we won some like contests. Like there was like Converse rubber tracks. Do you remember that? I don't know. Like
Converse.
Converse, the shoe brand.
Oh
Oh, the
yeah.
shoe
Yeah,
brand. Okay,
Converse
yeah.
had this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Converse had this whole thing where you were um, like send your music and maybe they produce one of your songs, you know.
Okay.
And we won like every single one of them. So we recorded first this song Forest back in 2015 when we won the Valentine's Records contest. Like we won it like very quick, and they were like, "Yeah, we want to produce that song. Okay, let's do it." So that was with there's like three producers on the record. That's what I'm getting into. Like we got two songs out before we decided to like, okay, let's make like a proper record, like a whole album. Because the guys in the band they wanted to make an EP, and I'm a very anti EP person myself. So I was like, no, I want to make a record. Let's do a record. Let's make Juno last fucking 5 hours if we have to do so. So yeah, let's make a record, like a proper record. And then we won the Converse thing, and we recorded Toy. Toy was recorded in with this guy called Pablo Giadach that works too with Jack Endino, the one who produced Nirvana, and
Oh
he
shit.
produced something from the Mary Chains and some crazy shit. So he was the one behind Toy. Toy and Forrest were like different producers, but then we were offered by a friend of us from another band called Planetario, which is more like an indie, like very happy indie music guy. And he was like, I want to make the Coloresantos record with
So
like a very, very low budget, but a lot of like elbow grease. Yeah. I, like I didn't put like $1 into that record.
shit.
Maybe like to take the bus. Yeah. I was like studying and we were like all in like not very good positions, like monetarily.
Mhm.
So the record paid itself. So we played some shows and we got the money to pay the producer, Andres Jaramillo. He's
Mhm.
the one who recorded Tercer Paisaje, like the main like 5 or 6 songs are his. Um, so yeah, he lived like very far in the city, so I had to take like like an hour bus to his house with my guitar, my pedalboard, like
Oh
between
man.
people. Yeah, it was painful, but he had a pool and it was summer.
Oh. Oh,
So
so
right
it's
after making guitars, I would like go straight into the pool. Yeah,
so his studio is in his house basically. Let's go.
yeah. He had like a very good interface and microphones, but it was a house. It was like a
Mhm.
second floor of some random house in the middle of nowhere.
So you wait. So you mentioned you recorded on a budget. So you recorded all of Paisaje on a budget, basically.
Yeah, we didn't put $1 into that album.
It sounds so fucking good for something that was
Thanks.
recorded on a budget.
What was
Yeah,
it
but the thing
part
is like
of?
it's that.
What
Go
was
Yeah,
ahead. Go ahead,
go on.
Adan.
No, no, you did. Sorry.
Oh yeah, because I was like thinking, was this part of like the was it was there like a record deal with Zilla Records, or was this before
Oh
I
no,
guess Zilla Records was involved?
yeah. The thing is like Silla Records. We were like 10 people, like
Hmm.
from bands, like trying to support each other. Like
Oh.
so, it was like kind of at the same time. So after we finished the record, Andres was like, you want to be in the label, like very friendly, like very non-pushy, because he knows like we're like very like stubborn people. So he was like, "Hey, you want to join the label?" And we were like, "Yeah, why not? Let's do it. You make the record, so we don't care. Let's do it." It was pretty much on the same time. Yeah, and it was very cheap, but it wasn't cheap. It didn't cost any money.
Mhm.
But I think it's like we broke our assets making it. So we made sure like we had every single like human resource to do it.
Okay.
Like we had all the equipment we wanted. We had it, and we tried to make the best with what we had at the time. And the drums were like made in a garage, like 6 blocks from there, like in other house. Yeah. It wasn't like a whole mess. I think Andres kind of went insane, like with working with us,
Seems
because
like
we were
it.
like obsessed with making this, like making it sound expensive. Like not like we were focused on money, but we wanted it to sound like how we wanted, you know.
It
And we
sounds.
also, if we wanted to blend those songs with the other songs that were recorded in like fucking $1 million studios, we had to like put extra effort into making those songs blend together, you know.
It sounds perfect. I
So
didn't
the
even
whole
know.
goal was to,
Yeah, I mean, I when I first heard the record years ago, I didn't even know you recorded in multiple studios. It sounds really cohesive, like all of Tercer Paisaje. So shit.
oh
Kudos to
no,
you
yeah,
guys.
people always uh, people always ask about this, but we never. There's one song in the whole album is the five of us playing at the same time.
Hmm.
One song.
What's that
Everything else is
song?
like, yeah, that's Toy. Toy.
Oh
Toy.
shit. So that was live. Toys live. I mean, sort of like
Yeah,
live.
Toy is live.
Shit.
And,
What? Fuck, it sounds
and the,
expensive, man.
It's crazy. Holy shit.
yeah, it does. And that was like the only song we recorded like old school style, like everyone playing at the same time with the engineers like coming and going and moving microphones and shit. Everything else was like very premeditated. So yeah, I have like all the demos from that record, like every demo of that. So we had to know the structure, the notes, the effects, everything. We had to do it, but we kept like a very, at least they gave me like a very big space for experimentation. So for example, at the end of Pilotos, there's like these strange dolphin noises. I don't know if you
Oh
noticed.
yeah.
Mhm.
There's
Like
like
a
a long ending with silence.
yeah.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
got like a.
I made that because I'm a very big fan of the band Savages. This post-punk
Mm.
band,
Mhm.
Yeah.
a girl band, Savages. So Gemma Thompson, I read in an interview that she made some of Adore Life with a remote controller, like right in the pickups of the Jaguar.
Ooh.
So when I was making Pilotos live, I stole my TV's remote. I was like, whatever, let's do this. And like, it's like some sort of a broken Evo. So it makes
Mhm.
like a tremolo.
Yeah.
It's like a very like uncommon guitar trick that I'm spoiling now. But if you put your remote in the guitar, it makes like very percussive, very drummy. So yeah, that was the ending of Pilotos, and that was because I got a lot of freedom. working on the guitars, like a lot of freedom. Like we're like, do your thing, do it,
Mhm.
and I was yeah, I was happy.
Cool. So in writing your album, I'm curious because you mentioned, or I read you're influenced with by krautrock. Just curious, like how did krautrock fit into the dream pop sound, especially on your record? And who were you listening to at the time when you're
Yeah, it
writing the
was like
record?
I think it was like I think at least for me, Tercer Paisaje was like me making my love letter to Primary Colors by the Horrors,
Okay.
and that had that song "See Within a Sea." That is like pretty much like a classic crowd rock number. So we were trying to blend all of those post punk vibes with classic shoegaze vacuum machines into whatever our Latino vision was of that period. So we got into like Noi, and there was also like Dive was like starting at the time.
Hmm.
So and Dive had like a very like almost techno approach to their drumming, like very like repetitive. So yeah, it's not very like visible the whole crowd rock thing, but it was there when we were approaching the music,
Mhm.
I think I
like
can hear the
like try
krautrock
to make
there.
like repetitive things. Huh?
Yeah, I just wanted to mention. I think I hear a lot of krautrock in Toy, but in the rest, it's a lot more understated in the rest of the album.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. Don't worry, we know that.
No, I just wanted to point out. I just want to share my own thoughts. But yeah, but aside from krautrock and the horrors, who else were you listening to? In writing Tercer Pasaje, and what were
oh,
your bandmates listening to?
oh yeah, Rodrigo's a very big fan of New Order, the Smiths, and of course we are all huge fucking fans of Sonic Youth.
Hell
Oh
yeah!
You
yeah.
know, I think I think like the first thing I asked Rodrigo before I joined the band was like, "Who is your favorite guitar player from Sonic Youth?" And he was like, "Yeah, I like Lee Ronaldo more than anyone." And I was like,
Mm.
"Yeah, I'm the same. I'm in." Like the approach of guitar playing that Ronaldo has. People don't know it, but it's kind of different to Thurston. I love Thurston, don't get me wrong, but this whole thing that Ronaldo does, like with the humbucker pickups and the like heavy output things, it's very Ronaldo thing. So yeah, Sonic Youth, Les Smiths. He likes like very like 80s like talk. I don't
Talk
know.
talk, yeah.
I don't like he's like a proper boomer. He's like 33 or something now. Like yeah, he listens to a
God,
lot of
if he's a
oldies.
boomer, what am I?
And no, you guys are cool, but he's like a from the soul. He's like a very old soul some way.
Mhm.
And he
Uh,
listens to a lot of old music. So I was the one like bringing up like, hey man, you like Dive? Or like, hey man, I got this new Ice Age record. You want to listen to it? I don't know. Like, I think that the clash between me being like 22 and he being 31 was like a weird mix. That's what
That
happened.
that's
Um,
interesting. I was I
so
was go ahead, go ahead.
oh yeah, and of course Radiohead. We're all fans of Radiohead.
Yeah, we
We
all
always
are.
not me.
yeah we were like always like discussing. He hates In Rainbows, and I love Kid. And yeah, we're always like arguing with which Radiohead album is the best one. I love King of Limbs. He hates it. Yeah, it's always a discussion. Yeah, we are never not discussing. I think that what makes us compatible. Like if we were the same, maybe we wouldn't like push each other into creative spaces.
That's kind of funny
Um,
because, like, the pregame of this event, the guys were talking about which album of Radiohead they liked best.
there's only one right answer. It's Kid A.
I have no
No,
comment.
yeah. Also, I'm a big fan of trip hop. Like I love trip
Shit.
hop. I can. It's like my two loves. Like shoegaze and trip hop. So that
Mm.
whole space between those two, like Bowery Electric and Sea Feel,
Shit. Yeah.
Oh,
like
sea feel.
like classic shoegaze, like 90s,
Mhm.
kind of into that kind of techno-y space.
Mm.
We really got into. We also got into Swirless at the time. Yeah, I
Really?
Oh
think Swirless was
Oh,
yeah,
like
it's
one
a
of the
fucking
good
biggest.
Christ.
band. Yeah, top band.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite bands like ever. Yeah, we really got into Swirless, and it was like game changing for me when I discovered them. I was like, this is
Mhm.
like pro shoegaze. I don't know how to say it. Like they play fucking great, and yeah, we have to like up the ante some sort.
Mhm.
Uh, Also like Roller Skate Skinny, you know that band?
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God, his
Kevin Shields'
the
brother.
Kevin Shields brother.
Yeah.
They're so good
Yeah, it's Kevin
too.
Shields'
Very
brother. Yeah,
underrated.
yeah, very underrated. I was like, Rodrigo, check this band out. It's called Roller Skate Skinny, and we were like, yo, what the fuck? This shit's good. So it was
I
like
don't
Roller
know
Skate
why.
Skinny, making Tercer Paisaje. We were like a lot of into Roller Skate Skinny, Thrillis,
Mm.
Evil from Sonic Youth was there. Primary Colors was there. Um, I don't know. Yeah, like classic
Yeah,
shoegaze shit. Like we were like,
certain parts of the record actually remind me of some sound a little bit like the '90s as well, or some elements of it that I can hear.
cool. You know that band All Natural Lemon and Lime Flavors?
Yes, yes, yeah, I
Of
love them. Yeah,
course.
Yeah, we really got into that too. Also Quickspace. I'm a big fan of Quickspace.
Quick Space. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember Quick
that's the
Space. Yeah,
shit. Yeah, I fucking love Quickspace and the Fate Healers too. I
Faith
remember
Healers. Yeah,
listening to
Two Pure Records.
I
Yeah,
remember, yeah, Too Pure. Yeah, that shit's amazing.
That's a great
Like
label.
that
Yeah.
whole yeah, so that the whole like American side of 90s shoegaze, like not British,
Mm-hmm.
were like very present into the time of making the
Mm-hmm.
record.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
yeah, mostly those. Like
yeah, it's interesting because
it's funny because I
no,
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
go ahead.
No, you go ahead, man. No, you should be the one talking, not me.
Oh no, 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 I'm shy. Stop.
It's
It's funny because I got into medicine and like Starfly
Mm.
59 like not long ago, and I wonder how different it would be if we got into Starflyer back in 2015 and not
Mm.
now. Yeah, it's crazy
is it
how much you get influenced. But
is the Starflyer stuff in the new ones that you sent me? Uh,
oh no, yeah, no, the new ones. There's two ones. The ones that I sent you that we want to listen to. The first one is called Barbaria, and that one we actually wrote that back in like 2017 or something, like a long time ago. And it's like the most slow dive we could ever get, like without trying. So we kind of stopped there. We were like, okay, this is like the only slow divey thing we're gonna make, because it's been done a lot and it's good. Don't get me wrong, we love it, but it is not the direction we want to do. But we kept it
Mhm.
in the record because it's a very good sound. We like it, so we kept it. And the other one is like it's like it's shoegaze still, but it's more dream pop, but it's more like in the beach house spectrum.
yeah.
You know,
When are we gonna
it's a lot
hear
more of
this? We can't wait.
Wait. Let's talk about it first before we
tell
listen to it.
Johan, tell
Give
Johan
it
to
to
do that.
us.
Well, yeah, we can listen to them
Demand the
first.
music.
Yeah, let's listen. We can listen. What do you think, Dale? We can listen to them first, and then talk about the new
Sure.
ones and
And then we can
where.
talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, so we can do that. Y'all stay
Okay.
here. We got
Sure.
an exclusive sneak peek of some Coloresantos new songs. Or are they new, or you made them a
Wait.
while back?
Oh no, these are new. These are masters.
Mm.
No one has heard this. This is from
Oh
the new
wow.
record.
Okay. So
Okay, so
all
I
right.
guess we'll
That's
be some
great.
of the first people to hear it.
Yeah, yeah, the thing was like I was like with the guys, and I was like, please, they're so nice. Please, no one likes us. Make them hear some new shit, please.
We fucking love you, so thank you.
Thank you,
Oh, thank you.
Adan.
So tell me what song are you gonna play first?
Yeah, so I'm gonna do Barbary. Um,
Oh, okay, that's the slow divey one,
So excited.
and then after that we'll
the short
do
one too.
Caudal, or is it Caudal? Caudal. I speak Spanish.
Caudal.
Caudal. Yeah. So we're gonna listen to that one, the two, and then right after we can talk a little bit about your new music and your plans in Coloresantos. So
Also the
Okay.
pedals.
and the pedals. Let's stick
What?
around for everyone.
What?
Let's stick around first. Um, listen to some tracks. See you in like 6 minutes after a couple of tracks. Grab a beer, take a piss, or whatever. See ya. So fucking good, I gotta tell you.
Fuck.
It was great.
Thank you.
That
This
was
is so
great.
different from what you do.
Yeah.
Wow. It's
Yeah,
unexpected.
yeah, yeah. It's different. It's very different.
So yeah, we just heard a couple of new Colores
Yeah.
Santa songs. We should be. I feel so privileged that you would share new music to us, people from fucking Philippines. Like, thank you so much.
Yeah, man. I mean, if I'm gonna drop the songs to someone, I mean, it might as well be someone far from here. Like, no one here, none of
Yeah,
my
like
friends have heard this.
Minecraft.
Yeah, yeah. I enjoy this much better.
Going to that point, then, how is the band received locally in in Santiago?
Uh, we have like a. The thing is, like, we are not like very much like social butterflies as we would
Mhm.
like to be, but we have like a very strong like, I don't know if I want to say fan base, but we have those people who are into shoegaze that likes us and who support us like since we started. And I think we're perceived as that bunch of guys that make that shoegaze music, but they don't want to update their social media or do nothing because we really aren't. We never had a manager or nothing. We just make music and we try to like focus on that. I don't know.
No,
We have
but I
like
see you being featured in DKFM radio.
what
People
what?
from the DKFM. I don't know if you heard it, but they play your songs too. I think they're
It's
from
The
California.
new ones?
No,
yeah,
no, no, no.
it's in
The
the
old one.
US.
You have
It's
a
in the US.
fan
Okay.
base there.
Oh yeah. 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 We've been like very well received like everywhere else. Here too. I'm not saying that people don't like us here because they do, but we don't make music for everyone, and this is not a huge city as much as we would like to.
Mhm.
Like South American music tends to go more into urban music, like rap music, which I like a lot.
Mhm.
But we are in a different space. We cover a different space,
Mhm.
like the whole media, like indie media, pop media. They don't give us as much attention as people from I don't know, the rest of South America or the US, or I don't know why, but East Europe kind of loves us. I don't know why. I think it's cool. That's cool. I don't know why we're like big in Poland. I've never got that. Why? But thank you.
Maybe this is Meg's doing. I
We
just
how?
Maybe.
Megumi is the one who like told everyone here in Manila about Colores Santos. So I discovered of your
Wow.
band
Thank
because
you
of
so much,
Megumi.
Megumi.
No, it was a drunk
You're a
moment.
prophet.
I said I drunk text a band. It was not my ex, but a band.
Oh, oh, oh my. Damn. Damn, Shuddy. Wow. So yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
think that we are like we're not very we're not like constantly trying to make it happen here as big as we would like to be remembered in a way. Like we've never had like pretensions of like becoming like Beyonce or something. Like we know what we do, we love what we do, and we are happy doing what we do. So it's
Well,
pretty much
that's
that. We just want to like overcome ourselves creatively, like try to push ourselves, like artistically speaking. That's what we mostly focus on.
oh, that's
So
fair
I
enough.
just
That's
have to ask, like, I have a question. Like, what made you transition into this kind of make us hear your new sound, and it's like the slow divish thing and the beach house thing, and then what pushed you to you know sway away from the things that you already been doing that's being liked.
Uh, the creative process was like very long and painful, like very painful. Like we got into like big fights, like big fucking fights. Like no, let's try this. Now let's try trip hop. Now let's try I don't fucking know like industrial rap thing. I don't know. So we just kept. We focused mostly on songwriting. So when you songwrite, you can like develop a sound like after you make like the main riffs or main structures or main lyrics. So around that, we just found a common place where we could like move forward to. Um, but yeah, it was a long and painful road. I'm not gonna lie, it was fucking painful. Yeah, we got into like almost like fist fights between each other, like 2018 or something, like
holy
trying
shit.
to like overcome like creatively. I don't know, but we are already like thinking about the next one, and I'm like scared. I like yeah, it took us so long to get where we are, so like thinking about number three, it's gonna be scary
So
because
in
we also we don't want to make like a very eclectic bunch of songs. I mean, it works sometimes, but we don't want to make like I don't know, like something more techno than this, or something more vacuumy machiney than this. Like it's like a range of some sorts. Like
Mhm.
if we go too far, maybe it will fuck with the flow of the record.
yeah.
And if we go back and make like classic swirlish stuff, which we love, maybe it will also like because we perceive albums as a one piece.
Mhm.
It's like
Yeah.
a record. It's like a movie. It's like a painting. So that's how we perceive the whole process. Like try to make a whole thing flow between each other and make it like cohesive and make it aesthetically as cohesive as possible. Like we have different things in there, but it's not like I don't know, like it doesn't stand out from the record. Like it's like too different. Like we want to make like a more like mixture of things, but make it natural, not like too strange. We don't want to have a metal song in drop C in the middle of it because it might destroy the experience for some people, for us at least. I don't know.
Yeah. I get that.
So yeah, it was mostly focused on the wholeness of the record.
Yeah, in the songs we listened
Yep.
to, and in yeah, the last two new ones, it was mostly. Were you the one singing? Oh no, you the other guy was singing. What's his name? Your other,
Rodrigo.
yeah,
Rodrigo.
Rodrigo. Yeah, he was the one singing on the those two tracks.
Yeah.
He sounds fucking amazing.
So
Oh, thank you.
what happened to
He's
the?
very self-conscious, so yeah, I'm gonna tell him that you said that, Meg. Thank you.
Sounds great. Yeah, but is the I don't know the name of the woman who sings also in Tercer Paisajes. She's still with you, and is she still gonna sing on the newer
Oh,
stuff?
wait. Uh, can you mute Jess Mamser?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'll mute that. Sorry, Pubs.
Okay. Sorry. she stopped working with us like around 2018
Okay.
because she was studying like medical technology or something. So she had like no time.
No.
She had no time. Yeah, we're friends though. We're friends.
At least.
But she also didn't have like I don't want to talk shit, but she didn't have like much of a creative output to us.
But she sings so
Uh,
well, man. She sings
she
so
she
well.
does.
She's so
She
fine.
does.
She's so fine.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, but she's been like out of music entirely. Like
Mm.
just working on studying and like being an adult of some sort. I don't know what that is, but
It's
Cried a
you know what I'm
little.
saying.
that's understandable. That happens
Yeah,
here
but
in the Philippines too. So
Were
yeah,
you
it happens.
thinking
But
about Yeah, were you thinking about adding some female vocals in in your future songs too? Since on your uh, first album there were some female vocals there, so I was wondering,
yeah,
are you thinking about it?
we're open to we're open to everything, you know. But people, if you want to join a band, you have to like push the envelope, like make your statement, like say what you want to hear, what you want to do. Not just go in and just sing whatever they tell you.
Hmm.
We are not like that. We want to creatively explore things. That's what we want to do. So maybe if someone with congas wants to come in and has something creative uh, to afford to support us, that would be nice. But we cannot have people around that doesn't stimulate us mentally. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
completely
get it. Yeah.
understand. Yeah.
And Rodrigo and I were like, we intimidate people a lot when we're working. So yeah, people get scared by us. And and he's a fucking great composer. He's like insane. Rodrigo's like that kind of guy that can make like 15 songs in a month and then won't play anything until he turns 40. But he has like 300,000 songs in his computer, like laying around.
Hmm.
So we're gonna have
Can't
like
He's
wait
like
to
very
meet
five
this
thousand
hardworking,
guy.
Coloresantos albums.
but like he's like very, very also like very unstable too. Like he will make a song and then he will hate it and we will all love it, and then he will like, no, I hate this, and we will like argue why this could be a good direction. And you know, it's a very complicated character. He's like a proper genius in that sense, like of composing and like approaching songwriting. But since he's older, like he's like more like he doesn't bother that much. He just makes it. That's what we do. Like we just make it. We don't care too much about like anything else.
Oh, it's fair enough.
Rodrigo sounds like a dream. But also, let's get
Oh
back
no,
to
oh no,
you
he's
telling us about the pedals. Your how do you choose your pedals?
Yeah, what pedals do you have and how'd you get
uh,
them? Show us your pedal board. No.
wow. Well, give me 1 second.
Ano ba yan, Meg?
Give me one
Pinagalaw
second.
mo siya?
Hayaan mo siyang gumalaw. Ang cute niya.
I'm here.
Nadinig ka.
Nalungkot ako sa
Okay,
pagtanggal
so
ng walang
Alright,
babae.
let's check out your...
okay, so for tercer paisaje, I use mostly this one. This is a Skycord Cloudbuster that I got from Manhattan the time I went to New York. It's
Ooh.
a very huge and weird delay. There's like 150 of them. When I got this, I got right into Coloresantos, and it was like most of the sounds from like Pilotos, Juno, and all of those came from this pedal. But I tried to not repeat myself into guitar using, especially when I'm making new music. So a lot of what I used into making that record, I don't have it anymore. Like
Oh.
I sold it or traded it or something. But I do keep some things from that time. Um, for example, the Rainbow Machine.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know, the Rainbow Machine from Earthquaker Devices.
Hell yeah.
That let me take it. the pink one. It's here.
Yeah, it's a staple. I think here in Manila, if you have a rainbow machine, you're like, whoa, this motherfucker has money.
Really? I got
Yeah,
it very cheap, like back in 2013 or something. So
nothing is
this
cheap
is
here.
like most of the record. Most of the first record is this one. Like Rodrigo was not a pedal expert, and I got into it because I was the pedal expert of the two of us.
Oh my
So
god, this is
he
the
kinda
guy, our go-to guy.
so he kind of taught me a lot about composing music and approaching lyrics and structure and different things. And I taught him how to do like I don't know, like use a big muff or a delay, like most basic pedal tricks that people in their 30s don't do when they were not exposed to that in Chile in the early 2000s, because we just got pedals in Chile like in 2016, like proper pedals, like
Whoa.
brands that don't get here because we live so fucking far. So this pedal is all over the record, like Splendor, Pilotos, Juno, Parques, Forest, everything is in the Rainbow Machine. Like when I got it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna put this in a record and I'm gonna use it all the fucking time, like all the fucking time. Yeah, it's a Rainbow Machine record. I'm
Ear-
gonna make it my Rainbow Machine record.
Earthquaker sponsor
But
Coloresantos.
oh
Screen cap
please,
that.
yeah. That was it. And oh yeah, also I have the Big Sky. I got like a very good deal on the Big Sky back in 2014. Like I spent like like a quarter of what it costs today,
Shit.
and it's also all over the record. Like the entire ambience of the guitars, the whole thing is in the Big Sky. Yeah.
Everyone's dream.
Oh yeah. And I got this Jazzmaster. This is my main one. This is a 94. I got it from a guy in Texas
Holy shit.
that was selling his guitars.
Not
And it's
Elliot.
a Japanese 94. I got it because it's from a year. I was born in 94 and I wanted the whole red thing because, of course, I love the horrors and Kevin Shields also.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
finding a guitar that was from the same year that I was born was like, yeah, that was it. It has my own age.
Mhm.
Like, uh, yeah, this is getting buried with me or born with me. I don't know. I've had accidents with this. I've had accidents with this guitar on my back. Like a year ago, I broke two ribs in a bike accident with
Holy
this guitar
shit.
on my back.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like you guys know Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, when you have to kill Voldemort, you have to kill some other shit too. Yeah, this is like to get to me, you get to kill this. Has all kinds of sorcery done to
It's
it.
a
Yeah,
Horcrux.
yeah, it's my Horcrux.
Your soul is in the jazz master.
Yeah, yeah, I've done all kinds of Latino sorcery to it. Really, I'm not kidding. Like a lot of like voodoo shit into my guitar, so no one can else can play it.
So
Oh
no
my
one will ever get
god.
to borrow your guitar. Is that what you're saying? Because here in the Philippines, sometimes it's like,
Yeah, it's
"Yo,
like
can I borrow your guitar for my set?" That will never happen to you.
no, it would. They would ask me, but I'm like, man, if you play my guitar, there's gonna be a lightning falling into you in the street. Like it has like a Tutankhamun curse on it. Like really, no bueno. You're gonna die if you play my guitar.
No bueno.
No
Which is like
bueno.
a which is like a responsibility too, because sometimes people need your guitar to play something. you know.
That's
Um,
funny. That's funny.
Also in the record, there's this one, my trusty PH3,
Oh
a
hell yeah,
phaser.
phaser. Yeah, classic. Classic.
I got this
Is that modded
with
though?
this one because it's not modded, but I have like very huge feet. I don't know if you can see it. I have like big ass feet. Like I'm like size 11 or something. I'm very tall. And every time I stop on my pedals, destroy everything. So I had to like have this on so I don't fuck shit up while I'm playing live.
That's
Looks
funny,
like
eh?
you smash it all the time.
Yep. Um. So that's like everything that I kept from that era. Everything else I sold. Yeah, the pedal I used on the penguin noises on Pilotos at the end of Pilotos, that was a Catalin Bread and Tixan,
Okay,
which is a self-oscillating fuzz they make.
cool.
Yeah, that's the thing with me. Everything I use has to self-oscillate. It has to self-oscillate. Like if it doesn't self-oscillate, it's not on my board. Like everything. Like the only thing that doesn't self-oscillate in my pedal board is my tuner
Yeah, that'll be fucking
because it's my tuner.
shitty
Yeah.
tuner if it oscillates.
No, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I totally
Um,
understand.
I don't know if you can see here. Wait,
Uh,
let me.
uh,
Here's my hand. Okay, this is my Clear Thunder Fuzz, which is like a Russian muff that self-oscillates. This is my Caroline Wave Cannon. It's like a rat pedal. It's just all discontinued shit, but I like it because I tried to get this for like 5 years and never got one in Chile, and they don't make it anymore. It's like a rat pedal, but has this toggle switch that reacts to your knobs in your guitar. So it makes like crazy
Hi, Neil.
self-oscillating shit, you know. I have a Rodrigo pedal here, the Super Ego. That's not mine.
oh, hell
What
yeah.
was
But yeah,
your very
that's pretty
first
much it.
pedal? What was your very first pedal?
Ooh, um, I turned 18 and my auntie gave me 20 bucks and I got a Behringer Ultra Fuzz,
Yes.
like those plastic ones.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah, like
plastic ones.
very plastic ones.
Very
Yeah, and
cheap.
I broke it,
It's
man.
top tier.
I destroyed it. I dis- I think one time like I attempted to do some like circuit bending on it.
Holy
It was like
shit.
poof. Yeah, it like exploded on my face.
Holy shit. That's hilarious.
It
So
was very
so
fun.
so when did you, I guess, uh find out that you're going to be a pedal nerd?
Oh, I think it's like I think, but it's like tattoos. I don't have tattoos, but I know when you get a tattoo, you can't stop. You
Hmm.
know,
Yeah.
when I got into pedals, then I was like very fascinated by studying pedals, like finding brands and shops online and just knowing what they do.
Was it your
I
hardcore
think
days or like your punk
no,
days?
no. It was all into my shoegaze days
Aw.
That's
to this day.
Mm.
understandable. Yeah.
It was all hand in hand. Yeah, it was all hand in hand, and I was like studying. Like I wasn't like in my last year of high school or something, and I was obsessed with the guitar pedals.
It,
And I don't know. I love to today. Like I could spend like hours listening to demos. That's how I learn everything I know. Like Andy from Pro Guitar Shop is my guru.
yeah.
Mhm.
In the Philippines, we
Uh,
call that gas when you can't stop buying new pedals. GAS stands for Gear Acquisition Syndrome.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay, so you have
I am
that
not
too.
much of a gassy person because I I buy pedals like once a year, but when I do a lot of trading.
Oh shit.
Because I don't get like very much brand new. I don't get like brand new stuff. I'm always like trading with other guitar players. It's like Pokemon trading of some sort. Like yeah, like card trading or I don't know. Like hey, I have this fast. You might like it. Oh, you want to try this one and
Trading
so
cards.
on
Yeah.
and so forth. Yeah. But I try to keep myself away from buying too much because I also have to pay my internet. So yeah,
That's fair enough. Yeah.
it's a very complicated addiction. Yeah. Also, I don't have any. I don't have any vinyl. Every single money I get it into my music. I never buy records.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a single vinyl.
Yeah, same here, man.
I don't have a record player. No, I put everything into what I do,
That's fair
which is
enough.
good
Yeah.
and bad at the same time.
So
I think that that's like a distinction nowadays where people who are into music either, buy records or they just buy gear. From at least my friends are like that.
Yeah, I get it. That yeah, that's how I do it at least.
by the way, if anyone has a
I kind of feel
question
bad for
here,
not.
Mm-hmm.
if anyone wants to ask a question, don't be shy because it's just we're kind of just talking here at this point, you know.
Yes.
Let's keep.
Yeah. Adan, you were gonna say something about feeling bad about something.
Oh yeah, I kind of feel bad for not buying the Shoegaze classics. Like
Mm-hmm.
I would love to have, I don't know, all the Bloody Valentines or the or finding the sea feel, like those weird records. I would
Seafield.
like to have those.
Oh yes, Seafield.
Yeah, I would like to have those, but I don't know. I grew up on piracy. I'm sorry, but
Ah,
as a
don't worry.
musician, I hate musicians.
Don't worry. I think all of us here in this chat room grew up in the Philippines. Piracy was like, because it was fucking hard to buy records and buy CDs, you know. So you had to go to
That's
fucking
true.
Pirate
Yeah,
Bay to find music or torrents.
yeah, here too. That's how I kind of relate to you because yeah, Chile is not a it's like as south gets in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Philippines will beat
I'm
you to
like
that.
very close to really because I'm like 2 blocks from Antarctica
Mm-hmm.
and shit.
Oh,
So so
okay. Yeah.
so I guess Adan, when you were discovering these bands like the Swirlies or Seafield, it was more like you know, was there Spotify then, or was it via file P2P file sharing um
Oh no.
softwares?
Oh no. I think that was at the time where I think I got into most of those things by just YouTube, YouTube jumping. Like I got into this old guys playlist of shoegaze,
Mm-hmm.
like back in 2013 or something, and there was like Defade Healers and I don't know, Pale Saints,
Pale Saints.
and all that kind of shit. So I think YouTube was like more important to me. And then if I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to have the record, I could like just do my pirate tricks and find it. You know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Much like all of
So,
us.
Uh,
in this, moving forward for the years to come, what's the band's plan? And you haven't released music like for
Yeah.
years now.
Mm-hmm.
But what's your plan for the coming years? What were you gonna look forward
uh,
to?
well, looking forward to not die at 27, just not too far from here. Also looking forward to Rodrigo not killing himself
Oh my
because we're
god!
always worried about that. Uh,
I hope he's fine.
yeah, we're very humble. We just wanna be alive. That's the first thing to do. Like stay alive, stay healthy, don't do stupid shit like I'm always doing. Um, yeah, and as far as music comes, just I don't know. We just wanna keep making music until one of us dies and whatever. Maybe we die in an explosion. I don't know.
Can you tell
Yeah,
Rodrigo that we're
we're just
looking
gonna.
forward to it?
I mean, we would love to like tour and everything, but you know, COVID and shit and everything is so strange. So we just like we're very patient people. We're gonna wait until something nice comes to us, and hopefully we can tour. Hopefully we can go to I don't know the U.S., Europe, hopefully Manila too.
Fucking
I want to know
please.
Mm-hmm.
Japan. I want to know everywhere.
Can you
I'm
know
open to
us?
everything.
Yes, please, PH.
Yeah, going
Yeah, we
back
would
to
love to like play everywhere, of course.
Were you able to tour before to support the first album?
No, we were not able to.
Mm.
No, we were like we were invited to some things, but it was like a very strange time in Chilean music because everyone was like being canceled, you know.
Mhm.
So like a lot of the scene of those years, a lot of people were like getting canceled for things like abuse and other toxic shit, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
a lot of that kind of fell apart. A lot of those bands don't exist anymore. I think like we're
Mm-hmm.
like one of the few bands from that era that's still going on, you know.
Shit.
How did you
Um,
like deal with that? You know, with your friends going down like that.
well, the first thing in music is you don't trust musicians.
I want to steal that. I want to
So
quote you on that. Never trust musicians.
It's like a Fight Club quote, man. Just
Anyway, yeah,
yeah,
go
I
on.
can you
mean,
snip it?
thankfully, thankfully, the ones that stayed my friends were not bad people. Thankfully, like I never had to defend someone undefendable. You know, like yeah, I was lucky enough that none of my friends was like toxic enough to I had to like cancel them and straighten them away, and I don't know. Like I'm thankful for being surrounded by good people and nice people. But this whole thing like came apart, and touring was getting away, and there wasn't much places to play here anymore. And I don't know, like things started changing super fast, like
Mm-hmm.
back in 2018 at least. So of course we wanted to tour, but we were not getting. We didn't have the platform. We were like a cult number for most people,
Mm-hmm.
you know, which is like what people calls us. Like, oh, you guys are like a cult number somewhere,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
guys should come to this town in Russia where people have T-shirts of you. And I'm like, what the fuck,
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Everyone, I think every
you
band
know?
gets that. Come to
So
Russia.
yeah, oh, it's like come to Brazil too.
Yeah, but Brazil's
Brazil,
like
yeah.
close to you, so it's not a hard thing.
How about Peru?
Oh, I would love to go to Peru. I would
Yeah.
love to go to
Mm-hmm.
Peru. I've met a lot of people like in shoegaze bands. Like
Yeah.
I hang out with Tennis System guys. You know that band?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
Oh
know that
shit!
band. Oh,
Oh
they're
yeah.
super
Yeah,
cool,
they came.
man.
Yeah, they're super cool, super nice guys, super chill guys. They came
Yeah.
like back in February to Santiago,
Uh,
and someone, a friend of mine, told me like, "Oh yeah, man, this band's coming, the Shoegaze band. You're invited. You're the Shoegaze man. Come to the Shoegaze show."
yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah!" And I was there, and I was talking to the guys, and yeah, we were very fucking fun. I think I have like a
Mm.
couple of guitar picks from them that I stole from them.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and we were talking like rap music and Playboy Cardi and Kanye and shit, and they were like, "Yeah, man, we love Jesus," and I don't know, like like we talked everything besides Shoegaze, which is very fun.
Going back to
I also met with the guys from that band from Ecuador called Sexores.
Not entirely familiar with them. I don't think so.
They're like the biggest like shoegaze number in Ecuador.
In Ecuador,
They're called
okay.
Sexores, and they're like yeah, and
Sores.
they had like this one show in Santiago. It was
Mm.
like very private and it was like full of people.
well,
And I was lucky enough to be invited with them to have like a couple of wine or something. And yeah, I don't know, like there's like a lot of very nice bands, nice people that they have the same struggles as we do
Mm-hmm.
because touring is not a cheap thing,
yeah.
Yeah.
and we are trying to make it happen for this new record with we're trying like labels outside of Santiago de Chile and trying to get distribution going a lot better. So hopefully we can play for you guys.
Mm, yeah,
We want
definitely.
to make it happen. Of course, it's not like we're sitting on it. We want to make it happen.
Hopefully, yeah. Moving forward with like, I guess so. You have some plans and some ambitions for Coloresantos. How's the scene doing? I mean, I haven't heard much from your friends like from Trementina and Velodromo. Like, how's the shoegaze scene going
Yeah,
in? in Santiago in Chile.
I think like if the vaccine gets it right with the virus, I think the next few years could like have a brand new breed of young bands. But when it comes to Velodromo, one of the guys was like a like he was a fucking asshole. Sorry, but he got like super canceled and like sued the other guys in the band. There
Ah,
was
shit!
lawyers involved,
Holy
and they were
shit!
making
Oh.
a new record, and it was like a whole drama there, like a huge fucking drama, like with like lawyers and blah blah blah, producers. It was a fucking pain in the ass. So I played with Velodromo for like I don't know, like 6 months or something, like to cover the empty space of the guitar player. They had to kick out because he was going psycho.
Shit!
And Cementina, they broke up. I think
Oh, for real?
I'm friends with the singer, the girl, and she's living in the south. Like I think she like quit music also. Like a lot of people quit music. Like
That's
people
so
like
sad.
lost faith in music. Yeah, but you know, this the social thing in Chile is like last year we had like a social explosion and the cops were like killing people like right in the streets and it was crazy shit. Like around my block, like a lot of people died. So there was like no space for brand new bands.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
So it was
understandable.
like a long pause. It was a long pause because for for like at least 3 years it was like an explosion of music and culture and shoegaze and everything, you know. But I think the social ambient of the country turned too bad to like enjoy things, you know.
Mhm.
Shit, and I hope things have been resolved because I've heard so much really good music from Chile, and it's expected when things are bad socially and politically. Things kind of you know things kind of die down and stuff. And so I hope things get resolved and you guys get to
Oh
come back
yeah,
in full force.
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm also working I'm constantly working on music. Like I play guitar for this girl that plays like hyper pop thing, and she lets me do my shoegaze thing on top of her music.
Yeah.
Ah, that's interesting.
So
Interesting.
yeah, it's interesting. I get to do that, and I get to record, and I get to go back to studios and things. But at the same time, I have Coloresantos, and it's we take our time with every single fucking movement we do. You know, if
Mhm.
we're gonna make a guitar, it's gonna take a fucking week to do a guitar. You know, so it's gonna be like that. If it's gonna be like that, it's gonna be slow. It's gonna be painful, but there's more music coming.
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
fucking stoked for
We
that.
have at least like at least like half of the record done. Like it's I think Caudal is coming like maybe March or April.
Okay.
Yeah. There's also there's this new song that's I'm gonna make the record that's on Bandcamp. Yeah.
Ah, for
Can I
real?
send it to you so we can hear it?
Yeah,
Sure,
sure.
sure.
Fucking love to hear
Yes.
it.
Let's go.
Hang on. It's on
Is
Bandcamp
that
now?
the one that you
Yeah,
post on
these
the
guys from
preview?
what preview?
But yeah, there's nothing on your Bandcamp. That's just tercer paisaje. Or maybe
Wait, I'm
SoundCloud.
gonna send you a message.
Oh, it's in Z Tapes. Shit. Okay.
Yeah. So when it comes to like the scene of music here, I think there's like people are like losing the frontiers a lot more. So it's more like an international thing, and it's
Mhm.
gonna be like that. And yeah, it has to be because you can't rely of the scenario of your country to tour and make music. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
especially in South America, because South America is like constantly on like civil war and shit. You know, like a pain in the ass.
Thanks, America. I'm just kidding. Wait. So this is on a compilation. What's this compilation about? Everything's in Spanish, so like I don't know what. Oh wait, no, there's in English.
Uh,
But anyway, yeah. Talk to. What's this
it's
comp?
called the Great South American Mix, and it's like a selection of all the bands that are still alive that are still making music in 2020, 2021, and like we're still doing our
Mm,
thing. So they like went from country to country, choosing the dream pop bands, shoegaze bands, indie bands to like put them in another platform, like
mhm,
taking us out of the local context, which I think is what's gonna be in a few years. Like it has to be like a more. I think the internet has to play a bigger role.
mhm,
For sure, yeah.
So it's like blurring the frontiers of each country.
mhm.
So that's that. And they asked us for a song, and we made this acoustic song. This is like the first time I did like mixing and mastering for Coloresantos, which is something I do for myself, but never for others. And it's like an acoustic track with electric guitars that I use the Digitech Freakout. So it's like a constantly feedbacking guitar on a different pitch, and
Oh,
that's mixed with the acoustic guitars. So yeah, let's listen to it if you want.
yeah,
Yeah,
we can go listen
sure.
to it and see you go. So we have this is the track's called Synopsis. Yeah,
Yeah.
see you guys in a bit.
Quiero
Sounds great. Holy shit.
Sounds Coloresantos. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I was just saying in
Was
the chat,
Thank
Coloresantos
you.
has a very distinct sound. Like I think you're one of
Yeah,
my
you can
favorite
tell.
bands now. Like one of my legit one of my favorite recent dream pop bands, you know. It sounds unique in a way.
Thank you.
It's like it's a very like I hear it and like this is fucking Coloresantos right there.
Mm.
Thanks. That was like a yeah. That was like a more classic Flores Santos stuff, and it was like when I first heard the demo before the electric guitars and the mixing and the drumming. I was like, yeah, let's make this like a quick space thing, like 90s, as 90s as fucking
Mm-hmm.
possible,
Yeah.
but with modern guitars, like with modern technology of guitars, like it's like different timing on reverbs and like programming, like yeah, like it was very fun. It was very fucking fun. Like we never made an acoustic guitar song because
Yeah.
I have like a phobia of acoustic. I have like a phobia of acoustic guitars.
A
I don't know
real
why.
rock star.
Yeah, I got too used to the jazz master, so getting into the acoustic guitar, it was not on my plans. It's still not in my plans, but we did it.
Well, it worked well,
and
I think.
I think that this one's gonna make it in the record. I think
Oh shit.
we have to like maybe add more stuff, maybe more vocals. Well, we don't know, but it's gonna be there
Do you
You
have a
know,
for sure.
working
It's gonna be
title?
there
That's weird.
do you have a planned
for the
release date
record. We
for
don't
the?
know. We have the album cover. I have the album cover right here if you want to see it.
Oh,
Sure.
let's do it. You can send it to Walkie Talkie. Like we
Uh,
can upload it.
like this better because
Okay.
you won't steal it
Oh.
from us.
No.
It's gonna be like
Oh, looks good.
a lot of red thing.
So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
MBV.
I like it. Yeah.
it's more like a digital thing. It's like a reflection of the reincorporation of synths in the band, like
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
working a lot of synths because the last time we didn't have too much time to work on synths. It was all
Mm-hmm.
guitars. So this time
Mm-hmm.
we had like a lot of technology to work with.
Yeah, for sure.
So we were like so especially this year I was like discovering a lot of visual artists that were like amazing. And I was like, hey, please let's work with one of those guys, like young people that are doing crazy shit visually,
I like that spirit. You know.
So it was like yeah, we like to collaborate, like chasing like new things, new artists, new musicians, and new everything.
So who?
And as far as the, go ahead, sorry.
I was gonna ask who did the cover for your Tercer Pasaje album. I thought that was a
Oh,
really good cover. Yeah.
oh, thank you. I chose that cover.
Oh,
That was
nice.
me.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that was. I was on Facebook. I have this artist friend that curates art, and he had like a fucking huge library of photography.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there was this like 5 or 6 pictures from this Italian guy called Andrea Orsini.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw this picture, and I was like, "Yeah, I have to make this an album cover. Like, I have to make this an album cover. Like,
Mm-hmm.
no questions. I have to make this the cover." And then I
Who
found
was?
out that there's like
Uh,
there's a girl underwater in the picture,
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a
and that
feet,
and
right,
that
or like
and
legs and
that
feet. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, and that girl is a famous actress from here,
Oh,
and no
wow.
one ever knew that.
Oh
Like
shit.
Mm.
a soap opera on TV actress.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and no
Telenovela.
one knows that here. We have never told anyone in Chile that because we don't want to get the wrong attention.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like we don't
I
want to make it
get it.
like, oh yeah, there's a famous girl on the cover. No, it's like a known secret.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked them to use the picture, and they were like, of course. And then they liked the music too, so it was all nicely. It's like a painted picture, like an analog picture taken in Italy, painted with a oleum. I don't know, very strange. I saw
Mm-hmm.
the original one. It's in a house somewhere. Someone has
Wow.
the original picture with the painting. Yeah.
Oh, cool. It's a nice cover, just like Dale said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, if anyone has questions for Adan about Coloresantos, about anything, about what he had for breakfast, just shoot right away, because we don't get to sit down with Adan Coloresantos, and like, because like South American scenes, like a lot of it's in Spanish. It's hard to find something that's in English, so this is like our perfect opportunity to ask stuff.
Well, two things. I learned English out of nowhere. I've never studied English. I never tried to learn English. It's like one day I woke up and I was speaking. That was it. I never fucking tried it. And for breakfast, I had cold pizza, green
Cool.
tea,
That's
a
not bad.
banana,
And some
a
fruit.
banana, and a peach. Yeah,
Dude, we
Well,
don't. I don't know
bullshit.
if anyone has any more questions, but we just like to say how adorable you are and how wonderful it is that we have you on Shoegaze Filipinas
Oh, thank you,
Discord. This is so. It was fun.
thank you so much, thank you so much,
Yeah, thank you so much.
thank you
It's
so much. Yeah, I told the guys about this. They told me about it. They were like, "Yo, man, there's this girl on our DMs on Facebook." And I was like, "Who is this creature?" And I was like, "Oh, that's Megumi." Okay. And then we got in touch, and they were like, "You're the one with the English, so you have to do it." And I'm like, man, I don't do interviews. I don't. I have to be drunk. Yeah.
but it's
So I was looking forward to it. I was looking forward to it, and thanks a lot. And the guys are gonna be very happy to hear about this.
great.
About you
Yeah.
being so nice. And when it comes to the future, well, I would like to make a after the second one. I would like to make like a heavier record.
shit.
Deceiver by Dive.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think Dive's Deceiver had like this like kind of heavy edge to it, like grungier. Like I would like to like try something like that, but with trip hop vibes on the beats.
Mhm.
Shit. I'm fucking looking
Yeah,
forward to
that's
that.
what I'm. Yeah, look forward to it in like 2050.
Could be 2100. I'm gonna wait for
Yeah,
it. I'm not gonna die.
yeah.
We're gonna live
Well,
forever.
hopefully I don't die either.
But
Hopefully.
yeah, I'm super stoked for the upcoming record. I hope we can hear it soon, like the whole thing, and hopefully you know, by some miracle, you can come out to Southeast Asia and play in the Philippines and Manila. That'd be really fun.
So
Hey man, as long as we get the money, as COVID is gone,
yeah.
we will work to make it happen. Okay.
We'll party Manila style. We'll show you how to party, how
Quick question
Filipinos.
about the yeah. Quick question about the I guess upcoming album. Is it gonna be on the same label that you guys run?
Uh, Maybe locally it will,
Okay.
but we are talking with people outside to
Nice.
digitally distribute the record. Like we were in talks with the now defunct Burger Records,
Oh,
or
Burger
the
Records.
remains of
Yeah.
Burger Records.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to like try to find something outside of here, because it's kind of irrelevant what we do here, because it's going to be, of course, physical and live shows and everything. But Chile is only, it's a tiny country with like 80 million people, like not a lot of people
Mhm.
here.
Uh-huh.
um and yeah, we're like mostly working to make it happen outside of Santiago de Chile.
Mhm. Yeah, maybe you should send it to Shelf Life Records if you're familiar with them.
What's well
Shelf Life
I am not
Records.
aware.
It's
Let me tab this right here.
Yeah,
shit.
they've
Shelf life.
It's legendary. Dale's friends with him, so maybe Dale can put in a good word too.
yeah.
Oh,
Shelf Life has
interesante.
Yeah. Check them out. Maybe you should send it to them.
Oh, they
like
have
honestly, if
Ariel.
if you ask me, you deserve more recognition than you have right now, because the Tercer País fucking stood out to me years ago. So I can't imagine for future releases you do.
Thanks, man. Cool. Yeah. I mean, if you can send me record labels, that would be cool. I mean,
Oh,
it's like,
shoot, dude. Yeah,
of course,
for sure.
I, I would love it. Like, all them out. Also, that's how I find out about bands and discover new music. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dale's like the label guy. He knows the labels. I just listen to bands, so. But Dale can definitely give you a long list of labels that you would definitely fit in.
Yep, yep.
Cool. Thank
I'll
you.
send you guys a message then. Yeah, and
Oh,
give you my
shit! Is this happening
recommendations.
right now?
Music in the works. So yeah,
Thank you, guys.
thank you so much. We can listen to one more song. I have to stop the recording now because my laptop's about to run out of space. But if anyone has any last questions, it would be great to have it on record. If not, anyone? All right, nothing. Sirit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We're good. We love you,
Yeah.
Coloresantos. Don't ever disband.
So
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys.
thank you so
That's
much.
so
All right.
nice.
Let's listen to one more
Mwah.
song to end things. Again, Adan and Coloresantos, thank you so much for being a
Thanks,
fucking
Adan.
band. Thank you for taking the time to talk to
Mwah.
us. I hope your food,
Thank you.
I
Thanks to
hope
you.
every meal you have forever and ever is amazing.
Hopefully,
Cheers.
it's called pizza too. Cheers.
Cheers.
So let's listen to Esplendor to end things, and I'll be here to hang out after the show. If you guys are here to hang out, let's hang out. Let's talk about
Yeah,
other stuff that's not music.
we gotta talk, Johan.
Yeah,
Uh,
we gotta talk.
yeah.
So check back in like 3 minutes. Have a good night.
That was fun.
So beautiful.
Thank you again, everyone. Solid. I'm gonna stop the recording now.
Thanks.